Marriage is great if you're a Muslim. You have the protection of your whole family, her family. If you want to marry her, you can even go around and ask the community if she's marriage worthy, if they know if she's a psychopath. There's so much protection, and you're due for a very good life, right? But imagine this. You come home from a very hard day at work. Say you work at construction. Your name is Abdullah and you work in construction. You've been carrying metal all day, sweaty, hungry, tired. Come home, finally ready to relax. And then you ask your kids, hey kids, where's your mom? Where's Fatima? Mom's been out all day. I don't know. What do you mean, Ibrahim? She's been out where? I don't know, she's been gone hanging out with her friends. You try to call her up. Fatima, where are you? And she says, I'm just with my friends, Abdullah. Can you make some food for the kids? I might be a little bit late tonight. What are you gonna do? Now you have to stay home. You have to clean the dishes. You have to make food. You just came back from work. And then you have to go to sleep. And then you have to wake up for work again the next day. How does that feel? And you have to provide for Fatima's trip with her friends. You have to give her the money for it. And you're going to try to talk to her, right? You're going to try to say, hey, look, it's a bit unfair on me. You're going to try to say something like that reasonably. Unless you're a complete pussy. But if you do, good luck. Because she's going to say, calm down, Abdul. We live in the 21st century. We're not traditionalists. The world is different. I just hang out with my friends once. You hang out with your friends all the time. Now what are you going to do? If you keep talking, then the relationship is just going to get worse. She has all the leverage on you. You're fucked. And this is exactly how they want you to manage your relationship in the 21st century, in 2024. They want you to live your life by providing to everyone in your family and asking for nothing in return. So you do all the work, and if you ask anyone to do anything as simple as picking up something from the ground or cleaning those dishes, you're automatically a misogynist. So you do everything, you make the money, and everybody else has to enjoy your money. That's your life as a man now. Are you willing to settle for that? Because all Muslims seem to have to settle for that. They don't have a choice or they will get divorced. They have to work all day, come home, and they have to be their wife's little bitch for the rest of the night. And they have no energy or any time to spend with their kids. I want you to understand that whoever's coming up with these new rules and saying, well, we are not traditionalists anymore. Well, this is the new world order, liberalism. Those people are genuinely evil. They want the worst for you. You can't keep listening to these people. You have to make up your own mind on what's right and what's wrong. Because gender roles have to exist. It's a biological fact. I don't care if we live in 2500. We have to abide by these laws that are biological and that Allah has put into us for us to follow. But guess what? Most Muslim men these days don't really have a choice. They have to marry a certain woman because they will only have maybe like 3 or 4 or 5 maximum to choose from. And if they happen to be hijabis, then you're stuck with one. If they happen to be feminists, you're done. So the first thing you need to learn is to identify these traits. If any woman says anything about feminism, anything good, if she says women's rights, well, I think women have been oppressed for too long. Well, I think all the men are oppressive. If you hear anything like that, you better run. That's a red flag. You can do what you want. Don't go crazy on the comments. Well, you can, I don't really care. But I'm telling you now, from experience, that the best thing to do is just run. An easy test you can do here is, and this is based on psychology, you mention something about gender roles. You say, I'm so glad you're one of those good women who actually abides by gender roles. Otherwise, these other non-Muslims, they're crazy. And then you look at her reaction in that instant second. If she looks a little bit disgusted, like, or maybe she looks like, yeah, something like that. As soon as you see some discomfort in her face, that's a red flag. This is a sign that when you get married to her, this is exactly how she's planning to be. The second step is to actually become a man who has options. Because even if you identify these traits, if you don't have a choice, you will just have to marry her anyway. Otherwise, you'll be 30 and unmarried. So what you need to do, you need to improve on all realms. You need to improve your deen. You need to pray a lot. You need to pray correctly. You need to improve your iman. You need to become disciplined. Improve your physique, finance. Learn how to fight. Get all these things down. And then, once you do these things, I promise you, you're going to have way more options than you otherwise would. And then you can actually figure out, with my advice, who's actually the right woman to marry. Now, if you want to kickstart your journey with self-improvement, subscribe to my channel. That's going to be the first step. Everything I tell you about is going to be nothing but truth and nothing but words designed to help you win in this life and the next.